World War II was not only fought with men and machines, it was buried into the earth, poured in concrete, and shaped into structures meant to outlast fear, fire, and time itself. Before armies could land, the coastline itself was turned into a weapon. Regalbau coastal artillery casemates, Atlantic Wall. These coastal fortresses existed for one purpose: to annihilate anything that dared approach from the sea. Their enormous concrete faces stared across the water like predators, waiting for invasion to come within range. Tobruk ring stand, small, crude, and lethal. Tobruk positions turned soldiers into living traps. From these concrete pits, defenders appeared without warning, striking at enemies only meters away. Marine pile stand naval observation bunkers. Hidden observers worked inside these strange towers, calculating fire with deadly calm. Their narrow slits and warped shapes made them look less like buildings and more like watching creatures on the coastline. British Monsell sea forts, standing isolated in open water, these forts guarded harbors against air attack. Their steel legs and elevated platforms gave them an unsettling presence, like mechanical sentinels rising from the sea. Above the ground, the war reached upward. German Flak Towers, Flak. These were cities turned into fortresses. With heavy guns crowning their roofs, Flak Towers challenged bomber formations, while sheltering thousands beneath layers of reinforced concrete. Light-stand Flak command bunkers. From inside these sealed blocks, anti-aircraft fire was orchestrated with precision. They were silent command centers, featureless on the outside, lethal in function. Würzburg radar control bunkers. Radar operators inside these bunkers hunted aircraft they could not see. The rotating dishes above marked a terrifying shift. War detected by signals, not sight. The battlefield slips beneath the surface. U-boat submarine pens in Lorient, Brest, and Saint-Nazaire. These massive shelters protected submarines from relentless bombing. Their roofs absorbed explosions as crews prepared vessels that would vanish into the Atlantic darkness. Valentin submarine bunker. Built on an industrial scale, Valentin was meant to produce submarines continuously. It was war reduced to production. Concrete, steel, and exhaustion fused together. U-boat fuel and torpedo storage bunkers. These underground stores kept the submarine war alive. Long corridors carried fuel and weapons through darkness, feeding destruction far out at sea. Control became the ultimate weapon. Wolfschonze, Hitler's wolf's lair. Hidden deep in forest terrain, this headquarters reflected obsession with secrecy and survival. Scattered bunkers and layered defenses revealed a command that feared attack from every direction. British doubting system control bunkers. Far below ground, Britain's air war was fought with information. Plots, markers, and voices transformed radar signals into fighter interceptions that saved cities. Then came weapons meant to redefine war itself. V3 cannon bunker. This bunker housed a weapon designed to strike distant cities without warning. Its angled shafts carved into the earth felt less like artillery and more like something unnatural. V2 rocket bunker in La Coupole. Under a colossal concrete dome, rockets were prepared for launch. This structure marked humanity's first step toward ballistic warfare, sealed in stone. Peenemünde test and research bunkers. Here, experimentation continued behind heavy walls. Science advanced under military pressure, protected by fortification and secrecy. As cities collapsed, bunkers moved into the streets. Hawk bunkers, high-rise urban bunkers. Towering over neighborhoods, these bunkers offered protection and defiance. Disguised as ordinary buildings, they were anything but ordinary in purpose. Split-level urban combat bunkers. Designed for brutal, close combat, these bunkers dominated streets from multiple heights. Every approach was covered, every movement exposed. Nature itself was turned into armor. Siegfried-line bunker complexes with dragon's teeth. Concrete obstacles stretched endlessly across the land. Tanks slowed, formations broke, and the battlefield hardened into geometry and stone. Maginot-line combat blocks. Steel turrets rose and vanished from concrete shells. These fortifications embodied the belief that technology and preparation could freeze war in place. Alpine mountain bunkers, German and Italian. Entire mountains concealed weapons and troops. Rock and concrete merged, creating fortresses that were almost impossible to detect or destroy. Finally, even deception took solid form. Dummy and decoy bunkers, concrete and timber. These false defenses existed to be targeted. By drawing enemy fire, they turned illusion into a shield for the real war hidden nearby.